I'm ready to get out of this place.
Imagine how I feel.
Make it.
Lucanis, what happened here?
A message from Zara Renata. I can't believe it. You're home.
Sarah? Her people got this close?
The woman who runs the prison.
The Venatori witch who captured me.
Revenge for the breakout, maybe.
Where's Katerina?
She's...
The Venatori caught her in the confusion.
I get one of you back, only to lose the other.
I had a deal with Katerina. If that's not honored...
You have your contract.
You should take some time.
I don't need time. I need a target.
You just got here, and already you want to leave again?
Katerina gave me a contract. I'm not breaking the last deal she ever made. And I owe Rook. Once that's done, I'll come home.
I'll return him in one piece.
Thank you. Cousin, when you find Sarah, I want...
We are under attack. Antam on one side and Venatori on the other. Forget revenge. We need you.
Sarah came for us here, in my house.
I'll give her your regards.
For Katerina.
The crows had lost a talon, but the demon of Irantium was free at last. Sooner or later, debts new and old would come due. And they would all be paid in blood.
They're the same thing. Mostly, kind of.
Except one will manipulate you, or kill you, or both.
But how do you get rid of them?
What's everyone talking about?
Spite.
The demon in Lucanus. When a person gets possessed, the demon usually takes control.
And they turn into a monster. The spirit just molds them however they want.
I've heard of abominations being cured by killing the demon in the Fade. That's not a sure bet, though.
Well, there's one way, but it's, well... We'd have to,
You'll have to kill me.
That can't be the only solution. Can't we reason with Spike?
Talk doesn't work on
He doesn't want to hurt you. How rare. Everyone else does. I want to talk to him.
Before we do, well, that... Let's think this through some more. There has to be a solution.
I have people in Marathas I can ask, but I wouldn't get my hopes up.
All right. So what next?
Let me talk to them. I want to talk to...
Lucanus!
Nope. It's fine. I'm fine.
What did he do that for?
Throwing a tantrum when he doesn't get his way?
But he could just take you over, make you do what he wants.
It's, you know, not great.
You're bleeding. Maybe that's not fine.
He won't kill me. He cannot do that and get what he wants. Just give me a minute. He'll get bored once everyone leaves.
I know things have been complicated, but I'm glad you're here, Lucanis.
Contract aside, I owe you a debt.
Lucanis.
Please.
Antiva is in rough shape under the Antam's occupation. I should check in with the other crows.
Onward, dweller.
The spirits are returning.
We're saving their home.
What does spirits spend money on? Never mind. What do you have?
Occupied? The insult.
It's more than insulting.
It's salt in the wound. And that is my purview.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
You're a crow. And a deriva. Forgive Thea. You know how she gets when a contract is delayed.
No one likes letting a contract go stale.
And this one is personal for all of us. Perhaps more than you know.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord Butcher Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing...
The Butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that. With the help of gods or... We all know assassination is not really about killing. It's about sending a message.
And what message would that...
The crows rule Antiva.
Butcher Dathrata.
The Antam army fractured, split among warlords, and the rank and file like it. His numbers keep
Odd how?
It's like he thinks he belongs here. And I won't have it.
Sounds like you think the occupation wasn't just about...
Cruel as the Butcher is, he didn't break the city with a siege.
Like he had it all mapped. Where to march and what...
He had inside information.
He had something.
And until we know what it was, killing him isn't the contract.
So we send a message from the crows. What's our first step?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something that
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start.
Help a fellow crow? Then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the mess.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, the crows rule Antiva. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drown district. They're always together. Jacobus will be eager to help. Perhaps too eager for one so young.
Can you blame him? We've all lost too much to this occupation.
Hello, Air. How goes the training?
It is good to see you back in the Diamond. Your influence on Viago does not go unnoticed. You might not state it as frankly, but you know as well as I that crows are more aligned than they often appear to outsiders.
Let's go.
An underwater prison? That's still pretty amazing.
Amazing? I suppose it is. Do you think the elves made it? It didn't seem to winter.
I think so. I wonder what it was built for. Originally, I mean.
Whatever it was meant for, it's a pit of misery now.
Right.
Fine decor for the finest homes. I love meeting new clients.
Come take a look if you like. You must see things from all over.
Good night for it. If the Butcher wants Treviso to thrive, he needs to let ships sail free.
There's the place. Keep your eyes open. We may not be the only ones interested.
He was my cousin! They killed Darren! They killed my cousin! Put one, Rook!
That's done.
They're weak on the left. Got them! Please, you have to finish Darrett's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a... Someone has to finish this for Darrett.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just...
We should... That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Teir and Viago. Just follow the marks. The crow who dropped it off left marks for Dareth to follow.
I spotted something on the walls. Earlier, I mean.
Let's go look. That's a crow marker. Real tricky to throw. That's got to be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out.
Fool Antam won't let ships in or out. My damn ship's landlocked.
Another mark this way.
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
So many things you could buy. How do you choose?
Anything catch your eye?
I've got goods from all over.
Here's another crow mark.
Consider it done. Easy enough. So they found him?
With bruises. Antam, stumbling out of a tavern, shoved him about the street for fun.
The important thing is your brother is safe.
Our next crow mark. This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract must be here somewhere. The Butcher is making poison. Kamek.
Comic? That stuff gives you nightmares. Chips at your mind.
If I were the Butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the Butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Antam brought in a Kamek master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further. Hold on.
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, Lucanus, but how did the Venatori stick you with spite?
They fed me something. Like he was a parasite. Uncooked meat.
You know, I spent lots of time around demons, but I've never heard of them being used that way.
Zara said she got the idea from some cult in Orlais. They used it on Seekers, who are immune to demons.
trouble.
Take them out, quick! On your right!
They're down.
We're in. Let's find the coming master.
You cannot forbid the crows!
Careful ahead. Looks like we're doing this. We're getting good at this.
Smell you, an outsider. Time to test my views. I am will made flesh. So much flesh. Fight the butcher. Come to me.
The crows are here to end your threat. Poisoner!
Poison. You face the gift of the gods!
We'll ask questions after it's dead. Thanks, Lacanis.
Anytime.
Just say when.
Watch your back. How is he even talking? He's completely blinded.
We'll ask questions after it's dead. Keep at it! Can't let this thing out! It's done. The Coming Master's dead.
Thank goodness. Hate those things.
First things first, let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here. That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening. Wait. This note says that wasn't all the Kamek. The Butcher's angry because some went missing.
What? Who stole it?
No idea. But the note does mention the Butcher's inside traitor. The occupation had help. Taya and Viago need to know they were right.
Are you out of your minds?
Someone had to act.
They most certainly did not! I told you crows to stay out of this!
Out of what? Defending our...
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place!
Who is this?
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone.
We crows are...
And yet, here we are, awash in art.
There's also the gods. They're using the Antam and making the monster.
And the Butcher?
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the Butcher does nothing.
I'd start right here. You talent.
I've had about enough. A fellow crow died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
It's my home too.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The Butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper...
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crow...